Hey everyone, Frosty here. I'm excited to show you all the new theme that I've been working on for quite a while now. As you can see, it's configured for full ring, 6 max, and heads up, and is functional on all zoom tables as well. I'm calling this the Easy theme, and it was originally designed for myself, and is targeted towards the avid multi-tabler, or at least the more serious player who wants a stripped down, yet fully functional table theme. So this theme really isn't meant for somebody who wants a more flashy layout with more bells and whistles, because the purpose of this theme is really to try to optimize multi-tabling and allow for maximum HUD space. So I wanted to do a quick demo to show you all some of the features of the theme and to give you a quick sense of what it might be like to actually play on the theme. So right away, you'll probably notice how clean the table is. I removed some distractions such as tournament advertisements, challenges icons, and the table rake. The seating arrangement is meant to center and isolate the hero from everybody else, and I wanted to do that just in order to make it easier to follow the action and allow you to really focus on the opposition. As for the color scheme, that was just designed to dull away the things in the background and the things that I feel are less important to focus on, and I wanted to highlight the things that I feel really need to stand out. So I'm mainly talking about stack sizes and the background on the seat that requires action. You might also notice that I took every single functioning table icon and I localized them all right here below the chat box. And again, the reason for that was just to free up table space and to make everything more efficient, reduce mouse movement, make it quicker to find the icon that you're searching for. And there was a bit of thought put into the order of the icons as well. Basically what I wanted to do was put the icons that I find myself using the most when playing the furthest to the right. So right here we have the replay button, and next to that we have the session button where you can pause your sessions, etc. And I wanted those furthest to the right because that's going to be closer to my mouse cursor usually, because the action buttons appear somewhere around here. You'll notice that the tabs are textless. I wanted to remove the text to just remove clutter, remove some distractions, and more importantly, if you have a big HUD that might come down over the tabs a bit, it's nicer to have it on a blank backdrop than, say, putting your HUD over text, I think. The order is still unchanged. You're probably used to it. If you're not, you can quickly click on the tabs to figure out what's what. But you got your chat, your notes, your stats, and your info, all the same. I guess I'll quickly just mention that I changed a couple of the device icons, like the phone. Here's the tablet over here. And then I simplified the VIP status as well. I just wanted to simplify everything a little bit. When it comes to the VIP status, you can just hover over it to see what you're looking at. I mean, it's all intuitive anyways. Bronze for Bronze Star, Gold for Gold Star, Red for Supernova, etc. And yeah, as for the background of the seat that requires action, I wanted to just make it a bright red, and I also wanted to make sure that there was an option to not have it flashing, which is really nice, so you can still easily see where the action is, but it's not flashing in your face the whole time. And yeah, with that said, why don't I show you guys an example of what it looks like to actually have a HUD up. I do have a cash game, or a real money cash game table open, because that's really what this layout's all about. It's really where it shines, I think. It's when you have your HUD open, especially if your HUD is bigger. So let's just start the HUD and see what it looks like on this table. And there you go. As you can see, my HUD's pretty big, and there's still no overlap at all, and everything's organized in a really neat and clean order. This doesn't even have to be over the tabs if I don't want it to be. Even at default size, you can see that you don't lose any quality, and everything is still isolated and not overlapping anything. So yeah, there you have it. I do have some more things to show you guys though. Let me just bring up those play money tables again. So one of the things that I did was I enlarged the stack size and bet sizing here on smaller tables. So if you press Control and B, that's going to give you the default size table on stars. And from the default size and bigger, I found everything was great. Everything was just super easy to see anyways, and I didn't really feel like anything needed to be changed. But on all the table sizes below that, I felt like things got harder to read. So basically what I did is on every table below default size, I increased the stack size and the bet font. So let's just do a little theme comparison here. Let me change this theme. Just make it classic. The text size is basically the same on any of them, so it doesn't really matter. You'll notice the theme is kind of messed up because I had to edit some coordinates in the parent folder, which to make this theme, which affected everything. But if you want the default themes back, it's super easy. You can just open stars the normal way, and the updates will override everything, so you don't have to worry about that. But anyways, let's just quickly minimize this to the smallest setting. And you can see right away that things are pretty tough to read. I mean, you can still see the stack size is okay, I guess, but they are kind of small. And then if we minimize this to the smallest size and compare them, you know, it's way better. You can just see the stack size is so much easier. You can see the bet amount so much easier, and you don't have to tile too many tables before you get to this size. So if you're somebody who likes to tile a lot of tables, you know, this will probably help you out quite a bit. So anyways, there's not too much more else I wanted to show you. I wanted to jump on a table myself and maybe talk about the action buttons real quick. So why don't I do just that? Just open a zoom table. Obviously change the theme. You also notice that I moved these sit out buttons up to the top of the screen just because you're probably going to have your HUD here and you won't have access to it otherwise. There's the time bank. So you can see these action buttons. What I wanted to do with these buttons was really feature the raise/bet button. And the reason for that is because, I mean, when I'm playing, you can use hotkeys to access all three of these buttons, but I find like the main button that I have to manually adjust is everything to do with the bet button, because yeah, maybe my bet will automatically pop up for me, but I'm usually adjusting with the slider, or I'm using some of the slider hotkeys. So I really wanted to just feature that button just for that reason, and make the most movement as small as possible, so when the action pops up and it's on me, I can quickly adjust the slider and hit the raise button right away. I don't have to worry about misclicking over here or anything. And same thing if you're one of those people that likes to use the slider hotkeys quickly, you're literally a millimeter away from the button. So that was basically my thought process there. Let's just get off these tables and not hold these guys up anymore. And just before I wrap things up, why don't I just show you guys what the tables look like when they're tiled at different numbers. So I'll just minimize this table and close this table, and we'll tile two. I didn't really touch on these color notes either. As you can see, the color notes are nice and thick. Of course, you can change them to whatever color you want. I'll quickly show you what it looks like when you put a note on a player. There you go, you're gonna get that cool note icon right up there, and the background's transparent on it, so that means if you change the color of the note, it's gonna change with it. What do we have this guy as a reg? Let's just disable flux. And okay, so here's two tables tiled. Why don't we add a few more? Now we're looking at 4. See if I can pop that HUD up as well. Now we're looking at 6, and I mean, if you had your HUD up on every table, it's going to look really nice still. It's going to be pretty spacious, no overlap still, and you know, it depends on what how you like to set up your tables with regards to font size and things like that, but you can adjust that to your liking. So why don't we fire up 3 more tables. I'll show you 9, then I'll show you 12, and that'll be it. I'm bringing up all full ring tables, but of course it's configured for 6 max and heads up. And that's what it looks like on 12. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you want to check out the purchase details and all that, you can head over to the website, www.frosty012mods.com. That's frosty012mods.com. I'll put the link up underneath the video, and you can get all the info there. So yeah, thanks again. Let me know if you have any comments, questions, or even suggestions for the theme. I'd be happy to hear them. All right, everyone, enjoy the theme and take care.